Bitcoin correction is about to bottom. Is $34,200 a key support level? Well, these reserves are not even a fraction of those of Binance and OE. This is a slippery slope, a bit steep. Tether invests US yuan 500 million in Bitcoin mining. Striving for computing power dominance. Does this mean that being rich means being willful? The stablecoin market is too deeply involved. Say and Circle join forces to break the circle. Bull market gestation period. The wave of elimination is coming. The DeFi field is facing a reshuffle. SpaceX's second test launch is imminent. Dogecoin to the moon. Is it a dream come true or a disillusionment? Rethinking the world with cryptocurrencies. Master the 24-hour wealth password. Let's slowly become rich together.
Let us talk about two data. The first one is called the actual price of Bitcoin. What is the actual price? To put it simply, it is to produce one Bitcoin. How much does it cost? Simply put, you can understand it as dig out a Bitcoin. How much is it? The price is 20,638. The other price is the realized price. In other words, people who hoard coins for a long time. He hoards these Bitcoins. Keep it in a cold wallet. What is their average holding cost? If we talk about the actual price of Bitcoin, getting closer and closer to price realization, it indicates that the bull market is about to begin. What is the realized price now? 2074. The difference between the two is only $100, but everyone can see this gap keeps shrinking. This shows that long-term holders already started to put Bitcoin as a store of value too, and the cow is already on the way. Data shown in 2023, the performance of the digital asset market is very impressive, of which Bitcoin's earnings exceeds traditional assets such as gold by 93%. Ethereum is also performing well, more than traditional assets such as gold, reached 39%. Bitcoin and Ethereum in 2023 has maintained a high degree of relevance, so both currencies have experienced similar increases and decreases. However, during the rise of Bitcoin, stronger performance, so Bitcoin's dominance, currently continuing to rise. Annual growth rate of current market capitalization already exceeded 110%. The annual growth rate of the market value of altcoins is only 37%, so we can see that overall, Bitcoin's performance is very strong. Let us take a look at Ethereum. When measuring the internals of digital assets, when capital flows, Ethereum to Bitcoin ratio, it is a very important reference indicator. During the last bear market, Ethereum retraces more than 50% against Bitcoin. Then the current retracement is 38%, and Ethereum's depreciation relative to Bitcoin, it has been more than 470 days. So in terms of Ethereum investor sentiment, Ethereum transaction price versus realized price is now 22% higher. What does this mean? Average Ethereum holder, its profits are relatively Bitcoin holders below. In addition, Ethereum also has a very important indicator is called VAR. That is to say, the current market price. What is the ratio between? Used to measure Ethereum investors a profitable state. When this ratio, above the long-term average, explain the profitability of investors, is significantly improving. Verve data now shows Ethereum started the year very well, but we are still in a very uncertain state. What does that mean? Explain the impact of the bear market on Ethereum. Not completely subsided yet. Our channel will help you sort out the news you must pay attention to. In 24 hours, small things in big projects, big things in small projects, we will all pay attention to. So if you think our channel is valuable, welcome to give us a thumb up. This is our greatest support. Okay, let's see the news. China's attitude towards cryptocurrencies. It has always been very clear. 9 ministries and commissions jointly issued a document. Cryptocurrency trading prohibited. No mining, etc. This is very important for the development of Web3 in China. It's like losing one very fertile soil. But Hong Kong is different. The Hong Kong government has always, everyone should be committed to building themselves into the hub of Web3 in Asia. Hosted various Web3 events related to this digital asset. We also welcome many companies on the currency side. Go to Hong Kong to do compliance work, enterprise or exchange. Hong Kong so far. The most positive piece of news is that some mainstream compliance exchanges such as Hashkey, acceptable for individual users, register and trade.
Recently, Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission Chief Executive Officer Liang Fengyi, said in an international interview, if regulatory issues are met, Hong Kong is considering letting retail investors participate in spot cryptocurrency ETFs. Also, the country is slowly relaxing controls on the crypto economy. According to relevant news, HashKey Exchange, the second largest exchange in Hong Kong, Uni will be launched online for professional investors. User deposits and withdrawals are now open, and will be held at 4 o'clock on November 9, Beijing time. Open Uni USD trading pair trading. What needs special attention is that a professional investor is one who owns an investment portfolio. High net worth individuals with not less than HK 8 million.
This is indeed an ordinary company. Completely unattainable. Totally impossible. Don't you dare bring it up to the big four audit firms. 3 companies will help you with the audit. It's really impossible. Actually, HashKey has also accumulated a lot of resources during this period. The way it accumulates resources is different. One of the ways it adopts is cooperation with brokers. The second is cooperation with Web3 companies. These 2 methods of cooperation.
This is an individual user. Can be traded on the Hong Kong exchange. A good side. Many people interpret this as a positive. Then I interpret it as a form of discrimination. Think about it. The reason behind this policy is that if your assets exceed 8 million, so 9 ministries, restrictions on jointly issued documents, it's of no use to it. You can still be in Hong Kong. Connect to personal account opening and transactions. Is that how you understand it? If you have a large amount of funds, not subject to legal supervision, can this be understood? There is also a more heart-wrenching guess. If this is a precise positioning, directional blasting, do you dare to gamble with 8 million? Robinhood is an American compliant cryptocurrency exchanges. I haven't used him. If any American friends have used it, you can tell us in the message area. Is Robinhood easy to use or not? How is the service? But according to the current reputation in the market, not bad, not satisfactory. Robinhood has always been around the world to lay out its ecology. It also focuses on the global market, opened in July last year. After 24 hours trading market, acquired another credit card platform, and now in the York, launched its cryptocurrency trading service, and its goal, to be in the U market, to expand this target audience. But the reality is full. Sometimes ideals are skinny. Under the influence of bear market, Robinhood's latest quarterly earnings report doesn't seem very optimistic.
Recently, Robinhood reports third quarter earnings benefited from the Fed's sharp interest rate hikes. Interest income, quarterly revenue rose 29% year-over-year to $467 million, but transaction-based revenue down 11% to $185 million. Also, Robinhood laid off 330 employees in April, 9% of total full-time employees. Another 780 employees laid off in August, 23% of total full-time employees. In response to the reduction of employees, Robinhood also closes 2 offices, further reduce operating costs.
Robinhood is also the world's oldest exchange, cutting costs in a bear market. This is understandable. But in a bear market, instead of struggling to expand the market, I think it is better to take my point back. Just think about it. How to improve your service quality. How to gain higher trust from users. I think this is, in such a fiercely competitive exchange market, one who can escape. Very important factor.
Crypto market rebounds. Is spring blooming in the DeFi field? It's still cold and windy. Dogecoin is positive and has risen strongly despite the trend. Be careful if you realize the good news, it will be bad news.
Let us pay attention to the SEC again. Gary Gensler, Gachi doesn't seem to be having a very good life. We need to ferment this news carefully. Make everyone happy. On June 12th, U.S. Representative Warren Davidson and Tom Emmer, SEC Stabilization Act submitted to the U.S. House of Representatives. One of the main provisions of this bill just call for the cancellation of Gary Gensler. Gage's position as SEC chairman. Davidson and Emmer have always, they're all Gage's mortal enemies. The two of them always talk Gedge is a malicious regulator. Says the SEC is under his leadership. Law enforcement is very brutal. The goal is to make money. In fact, this also shows, for you, as political circles do not give the SEC a good look, since the last time Gedge sat on that stage, by various dignitaries, I asked, making my face turn and my neck thicker. You can see it. In fact, for you, as political circles have little regard for the SEC. There is an opinion. What's even more funny is, one of the proposals says, we need to reduce Gedge's annual salary to $1. This melon is huge. We have to chew it well.
It is reported. That's Tim Burchett from the House of Representatives. He was among the proposed amendments to the FSGG. Proposed this proposal to cut annual salary. This amendment is part of a broader legislative proposal, aiming to slash government spending across the board. In this amendment, in addition to adding Gary Gensler's annual salary, dropped beyond $1, it also involves the SEC and other government agencies. Make drastic adjustments. The entire bill aims to drastically reduce funding for government agencies, to limit its regulatory intrusiveness, and force regulators to turn their attention to refocus on its core mission.
Actually, in Gary Gensler, under this kind of governance of SEC, many U.S. crypto companies, they're all escaping. Crypto states are also leaving for the United States. This is a kind of a humiliation of working at the SEC, so just dismiss Lao General. I think now is not the time to talk about it, at least until a new president is elected. After the alternation between the two parties, I think there will be an answer or conclusion. Judging from the current situation, at least it shows that some politicians in the United States is pro-cryptocurrency. He is like other investors. It's against this. Brutally regulated without any purpose. I think this is for, in terms of cleaning up the U.S. encryption environment, is a good thing. Let us take a look at the BRAC20 market. As an old miner, the outbreak and takeoff of BRAC20 ecology, we are all happy to see. No matter which currency rises, you score me the handling fee, so everyone sees. If you hold several BRAC20 mainstream tokens, in the past few days, it is increasing. We don't care if Sats is ahead, or is Udi the boss. No matter who is the boss. Let's just make money. Of course, more profitable. It is also an Ox Web3 wallet and Unisat wallet. After all, these are two very important BRAC20 trading venue. Binance is actually quite greedy after seeing this, so Binance has done something big recently. It is to force the BRAC20 leading token. Udi gave it.
Binance on November 7, 2023. 8 p.m. East 8th District Time. List ordinals ORDI BTC, ORDI USDT, ORDI Tri-Spot trading pair. At the same time, ORDI deposit channel and Binance isolated margin. Also open. Influenced by ORDI token rises to $10.26, increased by more than 43% in 24 hours. The ordinals market is also in a state of excitement. In addition to ORDI, sets rose more than 75% in 24 hours. Reds increased by more than 73%. Cats increased by more than 362%. FOXS rose more than 29%.
Udi is listed on Binance. Regarding Bitcoin as ecology, this is an absolute benefit. It also means BRAC20 tokens entered mainstream exchanges, gain mainstream recognition, and it's very possible BRAC20 ecosystem will be one of the next bull market's main driving force. But now because Binance has launched Udi, so the ecosystem of Bitcoin, it can be regarded as entering a state of FOMO. In the short term, for this kind of tokens that have risen many times, we still recommend that everyone, when investing, you must do a good job in risk management and control. If you are optimistic about the future bull market, if there will be an increase of 10 times or 20 times, there is nothing wrong with entering the market now. But if you are just a short-term trader, rising prices are not the time for everyone to chase higher. Let us take a look at Express in crypto space.
NFT project Pudgy Penguins. CEO Lucanet said. Pudgy Penguins coming in 2024. Launch of 2 different arcade games. One of them is a doll machine. The other is a digital human running game. Projects focused on the Bitcoin Ordinals protocol. Taproot Wizards recently announced, completed $7.5 M seed round. LED by venture capital firm Standard Crypto. Cryptocurrency analyst Chris Blake emphasized. Bitcoin's two major mining pools. Currently controls more than half of total network traffic. This dominant position. Bitcoin mining may be possible, transform into an industry that adheres to regulatory standards. All miners must comply with. Know your customer guidelines. Cryptocurrency exchange BitGet. The Hong Kong branch stated on November 13. No longer seeking a trading license to operate in the area. Market rumors say, BitGet's decision not to apply for a license. Possibly with the rumored BitGet. Related to the acquisition of OSL, a licensed exchange in Hong Kong. Binance senior counterterrorism official. Jennifer Hicks has resigned. Jennifer Hicks joined Binance in December 2021, served as Senior Manager of Intelligence and Investigations. Senior Sanctions and Terrorist Financing Risk Investigator. Senior Counterterrorism Official.
Many viewers said in yesterday's comments, "Are you a salesman of mining machines?" Indeed, on the matter of mining machines, I really can't think of it. What else is there to invest in? Better than receiving Bitcoin every day. More sexy. If you want currency-based investing, there is a very clear account. You are buying Bitcoin at a discount. If you want to consider gold standard investment, then when Bitcoin was at its highest, your investment payback cycle, that is 8 months, so no matter how you calculate it, I think this is a sure win. Why can't I recommend it? If you are interested in our channel, recommended Bitcoin miners don't like us. I just want to say it's none of your business. I don't like you either. That is all for today. If you think the channel is valuable, please give us a thumb up or comment on our channel. In this link, you can check all membership benefits. We hope to be with you in the bull market. Keep calm. Let us slowly become rich together and hold your coins.